Oh, hey there. Today we're talking about Pinterest SEO and using keywords in your Pinterest marketing strategy. A lot of people are still getting this wrong after many years and hundreds of courses teaching you exactly how to find keywords on Pinterest. So today I am bringing you the tea. This is actually coffee. And we are going to dive down into why your keywords probably aren't ranking and what you can do about it. Hello, if you're new here, my name is Heather Ferris. I run a Pinterest marketing agency and education company where I teach Pinterest marketers just like you to figure out how to create a Pinterest strategy in their own business. And part of the agency is we do all of the work for our clients. So if you're interested in that, definitely let me know. So welcome. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. I drop new weekly videos every Monday. And this week's video is about Pinterest keywords and how you can use them more effectively. So, shall we dive into reason number 1 on my sticky note of why your keywords probably aren't ranking? You're not using keywords that are long tail or detailed enough for Pinterest to actually show you in the algorithm. You're using keywords that are too broad. Just using the word makeup isn't going to help you show up at all. In fact, you're going to be shown in the sea of sameness, if at all. Pinterest isn't going to know what to do with you. So you have to use keywords or keyword phrases that are longer tail and more detailed. On average, the Pinterest user will plug in 3 to 4 words in the search bar while searching for something. Now, we all know that these are unbranded searches, but they're using 3 to 4 words on average to find what they're looking for or to have Pinterest show them what they're looking for, essentially. So what a lot of Pinterest marketers are doing, the mistake that they're making is using very broad words and verbiage. This is a no-no. You're never going to get found. Now, reason number 2 is you're not doing research at all. You're just assuming what Pinterest users are searching for with phrases on Pinterest, and you're hoping that that ranks. The hope and pray method does not work. Stop doing that. They give you the search bar on Pinterest for a reason. Use it. If you're wondering where to start, then my biggest suggestion for you is to think about the pain points that your clients or customers are experiencing, or the questions that they're asking you all of the time, and then go to Pinterest and search for that. Or if you already have a pin in mind that you need to create a keyworded description for, or you need to create a Pinterest image for, then what is that about? And go to Pinterest and plug it in. It's that simple. You may be wondering where you need to use your keywords. If you're new to Pinterest marketing, this is for you. If you're not new to Pinterest marketing, well, here's a refresher. You're going to use your Pinterest keywords in your text overlay, your pin title, pin keyword description, so your little box that you write the sentences in, your board title, and your board description. Those are the 5 places that you're going to use your keyword strategy on Pinterest. You can even use your keywords for Pinterest in your blog post article if you would like to, but chances are those are not going to map to Google's search queries, but it's still a good practice just to sprinkle them in. That's your bonus tip. You're welcome. Now, before we actually dive into the computer, I wanted to cover one more reason why your pins may not be ranking, and it's because you're lazy pinning. You're not actually thinking about the keywords, the timing of the pin, and the content, nor are you thinking about the board that you're pinning it to. So you need to be very strategic about where you pin your image the very first time that you pin it, because the SEO behind your pin follows it everywhere. The very first time you pin it, you need to pin it to the most strategic, most relevant board first. So if I'm creating a board about, or if I'm creating a pin about Pinterest Canva templates, my text overlay, my pin title, my description are all going to have keywords that relate to Pinterest templates for Canva or how to create Pinterest images in Canva. And then the other 2, which are board title, board description, are going to also be Pinterest templates for Canva and how to create pins in Canva. So that maps over, and then the very first place I'm pinning that sucker is to my Pinterest templates for Canva board. That way the SEO behind that pin follows it around the internet, follows it around the Pinterest ecosystem. Okay, so that's what I want you to make sure that you're doing. Now, this video is not just a video, harping on what you're doing wrong with your keywords. I'm actually going to hop in the computer and show you exactly how you are searching for your keywords on Pinterest, because some things are changing as of fall, September timeframe 2020. So let's dive into the computer and take a look at how you're supposed to find your keywords. Okay, so let's dive into the computer. We are going to talk about creating keywords or searching for keywords for your pins and your board descriptions. So you're going to simply do this using the search bar on Pinterest. So you're going to just start searching for things. You can see that I've searched for a few things here for potential clients recently. And then it's going to give you ideas for you, shopping ideas, and popular on Pinterest currently. So whatever you're searching for, you're simply going to search in the keyword box or the search box. So let's just say we are searching for those photography backdrops. Now in here, you are going to notice that there is not keyword search terms at the top. This is why I wanted to start with this keyword search term, because the more that Pinterest moves towards a shopping platform, the less that we are seeing these keyword boxes at the top that are just not here on this one. So if we back off backdrops and just search for photography, you're going to see the keyword boxes at the top now they are showing up. The ones that are geared more towards products are the ones that we're seeing lose the keyword search boxes, the search suggestions at the top. Now, just because those are missing does not mean you cannot do proper keyword research on Pinterest anymore. You're simply just going to put your mouse into and click in the search bar and let the suggestions come up. And then that is one way that you can look for keywords on Pinterest. Another way that you can look is by scrolling down on the screen. This is a little cheat that I use quite often for clients until you see this related search terms. These related search terms are also keyword ideas. And if you scroll back up to the top, look at the pins that are ranking at the top. Look at their keyword or their text overlays. Like this one, it says how to take photos that look professional for beginners. Their keyword phrase is how to take photos that look professional. Okay. Now, another way that you can do this is by clicking on a pin that's ranking at the top with a text overlay and scrolling down to the related tab. This is going to show you pins that are related to this one. The ones that are ranking at the top of this related are also going to have keyword phrases like incredible photography tips and tricks. The keyword search phrase here is photography tips and tricks. Just keep looking. This one about diarrhea is obviously not relevant. But this one, tips for getting good bokeh, that is definitely a phrase that people are searching for. Lightroom presets, that is a very, very broad term, but still, people are obviously searching for that one. Now, what I want you to do is make sure that you are searching for a phrase. So if you have to search for just photography and then narrow in on it, you're going to search, maybe you're doing a blog post on photography poses. You're going to click poses, and then do any of these make any sense? So maybe we want to search for wedding photography poses. And then now we see, okay, all of these different pictures, nothing really sticks out to me. How can I make this different? How can I make this better? Make sure you are looking for the keywords that match. Now, one other thing that you can do, depending on how crafted your home feed is, how strategic it is to your marketing, a lot of times I will actually find pins that are our competitors in my home feed, in my smart feed, and I can actually pull the keywords that they are using for my own strategy. Now, I have a pretty well mapped out Pinterest strategy for my Pinterest marketing blog, but that Pinterest account is more or less just for my team to test. So, we don't get a ton of traffic from Pinterest because my audience specifically isn't looking for Pinterest stuff. So make sure that you are also giving your home feed a good little browse, depending on that. Now, one other little bonus tip I will give you is go to your profile and go to your saved tab. Your saved tab is your boards. And then search for your board that is the most relevant for the pin that you're creating. Now, if my board that is most relevant for the pin that I'm creating is how to use Canva, I'm going to go in here and click more ideas. And this is also a search result of pins that are related to mine that I can look at and see, okay, social media templates for Canva, that's probably a pretty good keyword I can target. Let's see here. Oh, Canva font pairings. Maybe I'm creating a blog post on that. That's probably a pretty good search term. You can take these ideas and you can plug them into the search bar and see if that comes up. So Canva font, oh, there we go. Pairing, that is a search term that people are looking for. Canva font combinations, Canva fonts free. These are all search terms that I can look for. So make sure you're taking advantage of that more ideas tab as well. So I don't know about you, but this is a good video. At least I think it is. I'm putting my stake in the ground and I am proclaiming the fact that a lot of you just aren't using keywords effectively. So I want to help you break through that barrier. I don't want to make you feel bad or anything like that, but use the tips I gave you in this video to do your keyword research. There are way too many options on the internet. There's way too many tutorials out there, and a lot of them are just junk. It's just the truth. If you liked this week's video, make sure you head on over and watch the video all about how to create pins that get more clicks. I talk a little bit more in detail about the whole process around creating Pinterest images that meet your buyer where they're at, for your customer. So click on over there and watch that video now, and I will see you next week.